Alright guys, well the sun is out for the first time in what feels like weeks. The birds are chirping, we've got blue patches mixed with clouds. It's really beautiful and probably the last day that we are going to have like this for what the forecast is saying 10 to 12 days.
It's crazy, I've never seen it like this.
Floodwaters rushed into homes, businesses, and cars in parts of California Friday as a powerful storm brought rain and high winds.
Which means one thing. I can work on the camper now in the rain. It's not my favorite thing, but it's doable. What I can't do is get my truck ready for the camper because I don't have a covered garage space to work in. So I'm going to take advantage of this beautiful day and get to a project that I have been waiting for since the day that I bought my truck. Sanding, prepping, and spraying down my truck bed with Raptor Liner. So enough talk, let's get to prepping. I'm going to take care of that surface rust, sand the whole thing down, and then we'll get to spraying. Okay guys, I'm not jumping to the finished truck bed yet, although you can kind of see it behind me, but I just wanted to come out here and say on video, not in my comments and not in my community tab, which please always check there for updates as well if you can, because I do post important stuff over there. But I have some unfortunate news. Earlier this week, I received 2 emails from 2 different people, part of this community, letting me know that I had scammed them. And it absolutely broke my heart to hear that 2 of you had been taken advantage of, maybe even more who haven't realized it yet. I've been doing what I can to get ahead of these scammers and bots. Some of you may have seen them in my comments, replying to your comments, which oftentimes are hidden from me for at least 24 hours. So it's very hard for me to keep up with them, saying that you have won a prize, that you need to contact them on Telegram or on an outside app in order to claim this prize. They have been taking my profile picture and using it as theirs, and usually their username is similar as well, like sheroamswild _ a bunch of numbers or emojis. I just want to let you guys know personally that I am so sorry that this is happening. I'm doing what I can to prevent this from continuing to happen. I've blocked a lot of words from my comments like Telegram, win, prize, all of those sorts of things that could be related to those posts to try to filter them out before they even hit my page. But they are still getting through, and it's happening all across YouTube right now. It's not just this community. But I say this because I just want to make it very clear that those bots are not me. They are spam. They are outside entities trying to take advantage of you all. I will never contact you guys through my comment section. I will never DM you with a different username saying that you have won something. Please do not download Telegram to try to talk to me. You can reach me on Instagram. You can message me here in the comments below. You can email me. There are so many other ways to actually talk to me and know that you're talking to me, and Telegram is just not one of them. Wow, I was leaning into the camera a lot. Obviously, I have very strong emotions about this. It really upset me to hear that people were being taken advantage of. That's the last thing that I want on this channel. I want you all to feel like you can trust me and that you know who I am. And so again, I apologize. I don't know how many times I can say that. I'm doing what I can to try to take care of the situation. And in the meantime, just please don't trust something that you are even, slightly suspect about, because it's usually pretty clear when it's me messaging you. I also don't use emojis in my responses for that reason. A lot of the spammers use a ton of emojis, so that's a big red flag as well. Okay, let's get back to the video.
Look at how I'm living. Just look at how I'm living. I'm taking what I'm giving. Just look at how I'm living. Just look at how I'm living. Just look at how I'm living. I'm taking what I'm giving. Just look at how I'm living, 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 living.
Okay, so that took about 2 hours. I think it's pretty well scuffed up. There are a couple of areas you can probably see here and in the back that I'm gonna hit one more time with an extra coarse grit sandpaper, just to make sure that any of those little rust particles are completely off. And then what I think I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna look this up to make sure, but I'm gonna take a like rust preventer preparer that's gonna etch the bed of the truck to give not only the paint a better grip, but to prevent more rust from forming or spreading later. Once that is on, once that is cured, I'm gonna go ahead and go around with acetone, wipe the whole bed down, blow the whole truck bed out, tape everything off, and get started with Raptor. The weather is still really nice right now. It has been a couple of hours, unfortunately, but I think it's gonna stay nice for the day. Cross our fingers because we're committed now.
Let's go. I'm about to set it off. I know just how to turn it on. I won't cool down. I'm burning up, burning up, burning up. So bright, I'm shining like a star. Let's fly into the universe. Won't stop. Right now I'm going hard, going hard, going hard. I'm feeling good right now. I'm cruising on a cloud. Big things coming, I'm unstoppable. Can't get enough, can't get enough. Big things coming, I'm a pot of gold. Can't get enough. I'm feeling like $1 million. I'm feeling like $1 million. I'm feeling like $1 million. Let's go, can't ever get enough. I'll show you how to break it off. I know just how to shake it up, shake it up, shake it up. I'm feeling good right now. I'm cruising on a cloud. Big things coming, I'm unstoppable. Can't get enough, can't get enough. Big things coming, I'm a pot of gold. Can't get enough. I'm feeling like $1 million. I'm feeling like $1 million. I'm feeling like $1 million.
Good morning, friends. So I wanted to wait overnight and for the rain to pass to actually look at the paint, because when it first goes on and it's kind of shiny, not quite dry, you can't really tell how it came out. But what I will say is this morning, after about 16 hours, I think it's been now since applying the Raptor Liner, I'm so happy with how it came out. Now, obviously, this isn't like a plastic liner that you would put in. It's not going to protect my bed against everything. But for the purposes that I'm using it for, just to protect my bed and my camper from being metal on metal or fiberglass on metal, I think it's gonna do really well. Now that that's all done, I can get ready to make the platform that the camper is going to sit on. Unfortunately, it doesn't quite clear the double cab in the Tundra, so I will need to raise it about 4 inches. What I'm going to do is make some very skinny, I guess thin profile boxes to store some of my outdoor gear in. I will be sealing that and protecting it as well, so those drawers will sit underneath the camper to make it more of a usable space instead of just raising the camper and not gaining anything from it. And I'm sure a lot of you are wondering why I suddenly jumped over to the truck. It wasn't only the weather, because sunny days will come in the future, but it's because of a really exciting announcement I have about where I'm headed in 2.5 weeks without the camper. But let's head into the garage because it's very bright and my eyes can't handle this. Okay, so much better. In 2 weeks, I'll be hopping on multiple flights, I think it's 4 or 5 flights to be exact, to head to the southernmost tip of America. I'm headed to what most of you know as Patagonia. For the first 8 days, I will be helping co-host a trip with Trova Trip and Leah Donna Hart. Some of you might know her from her educational outdoorsy videos on TikTok and Instagram. And we're gonna go with a group of 10 girls. I'm so excited to go explore the national park with local guides, go on glacier treks. I think we're going kayaking. So much fun, and I'm really excited to go meet everybody and hang out with them down in South America. And once that part of the trip is over, I figured I'm already down there, and how often do you get to just go to Patagonia, especially when you have a dog? Tara will be staying with my parents, so I know that she has a safe place to be, which is allowing me to go for a 5-day through hike of Torre del Paine National Park. I'm going to be hiking the W Trek around the base of some of the most incredible, breathtaking mountains in the world. Now, originally the plan was to have the camper done. I was gonna drive to Southern California, park this at LAX, and it was going to be waiting for me with Tara at a sitter nearby for when I came back to officially hit the road. But with the weather, my broken ankle, all the setbacks that I've had with the camper, that timeline is just not realistic any longer, and I don't want to cut so many corners or leave so many things out that I regret it really soon after finishing the camper if I were to rush over these next 10 days to get it done. So I'll be leaving the camper here for when I return. I will be bringing my camera down to South America with me, and it's not going to be the same type of in-depth video that I normally do because I want to enjoy the experience as much as possible, and it is a personal trip, but I will be recording the backpacking trip, and I'll probably take Tara's leash. I'll probably take at least some highlight videos of the group trip as well. In the meantime, what does this mean for videos? I am recording a couple of weeks out, so my videos for the build will continue to play those Sundays that I am gone. I do plan on returning pretty quickly, 2.5 weeks, which means I'll be back that next Sunday. And from there, it's gonna be pretty much a race to the finish. I need to be up in Oregon for a few things in April, and so the goal now is to really have the camper ready to go up to Oregon with me at that point. If for some reason that doesn't happen, I will still come back and finish the build, but I'm getting kind of tired of this extension thing, and I would love to have it done and for Tara and I to be able to move in sooner rather than later. So that is still the goal. We're just taking a brief little intermission. The videos aren't going anywhere. Just know that if I'm not responding to your comments or if you can't get a hold of me, that is why. In the meantime, I hope that you guys enjoyed this week's video, and I will see you all next Sunday. All right, bye.
Look at how